Hey everyone, welcome to the channel Bridget from Brooklyn, where we talk about all things Brooklyn. Yes, so for those who are new to the channel, my name is Bridget and I am from Brooklyn. I am from Bed-Stuy, do or die. When Bed-Stuy was do or die back in the day, but it done got gentrified now, so it's not Bed-Stuy do or die anymore. But anyways, this is a new channel of mine, and YouTube is pushing out small content creators. Yes, so we are on these YouTube streets making that money, getting that side hustle in. I'm filming this kind of late, so I have to lower it down a little bit because the kiddos are sleeping. But anyways, I just wanted to come on here and say, hey, it's good to see everyone. Good to connect with everyone. I do have another channel. I have a few other channels. My main channel is called Beauty by Bridget, but I did think about Bridget from Brooklyn when I was making Beauty by Bridget, and I didn't know exactly which one I wanted to go with, but I had to come back to Bridget from Brooklyn because I just like the way that vibe. It has a nice vibe to it, doesn't it? Yeah, so on this channel, this is what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about all things Brooklyn. We're going to talk about the nostalgia of Brooklyn, like Brooklyn back in the day, Brooklyn. So I am 61 years old, right? And so, back in the day when I was a youngin', when I was a teenager growing up, Brooklyn was totally different than what it is today, right? So my mother and my father, as I had mentioned in a previous video, are Panamanian, right? On my father's side, the ancestry is a little bit Jamaican British, right? Going on over there. And so we grew up in Brooklyn. My mother predominantly lived in East Flatbush area. And I spent some time with my grandmother during the summertime. Mom had to get her little mommy time on. So she would drop us over at my grandmother's house for the summer. And it was on and popping during the summertime in Brooklyn because we had the Brooklyn block parties, we had the barbecues going on, we had the fire hydrants going on, we had double dutch, we had hot peas and butter, come get your supper, we had red light, green light, 1, 2, 3. We did all kinds of games on those streets of Brooklyn. We didn't have what the kids have today, like the videos and all that kind of stuff. We didn't have all of that. We had, I don't even know if we had Pac-Man back in the day. Drop me a comment in the comment if we had Pac-Man back in the day. But anyways, I know we had double dutch going on. We had hide and seek going on. We had the name of this game called red light, green light, 1, 2, 3. And we had all of that going on back then. And, it was a really special time growing up in Brooklyn at that time. Because we would just all hang out in the street, and grandma or mom would get reminded that it is 10 o'clock. Do you know where your kids are? And when the street lights went on, that was the time for you to go in. And so my grandmother, she would be at that little brownstone there in Brooklyn with her hand on her head, calling out my sister and I name in her Panamanian accent, Bridget and Geneva, Bridget and Geneva. And all the friends there would be, your grandmama calling you, your grandmama calling you. Those were the days. Those were the good old days. We loved hanging out at grandma's house for the summertime because my siblings and I, we would open up the refrigerator. We would stick our head in the refrigerator. We would spend hours looking what grandma got going on in these here refrigerators. And she would always make sure that the refrigerator was packed with food when we came over, all kinds of goodies and stuff like that. We had it going on. If you all are wondering what that little dot is over there on my forehead, that's my birthmark. That is my birthmark. But where are you all from? If you're chiming in, let me know where you're from. If you're a new YouTuber, let me know that you are new to these YouTube streets. As I had mentioned, YouTube is loving on you, small content creators. They are pushing out their videos and making it easy for us to push these videos out, right? Because we have the shorts, and on the shorts we can play trending music, right? And it's making it easy for people to connect with us with all this good trending music going on, all these trends going on, all these dance moves going on, like the one by that little girl. What is it called? Push something, right? Yeah, so yeah, what am I saying? What do I want to talk about? I just want to connect with my audience here. I just want to know who want to connect with me and talk about Brooklyn, talk about, Brooklyn back in the day, who wants to know and learn about Brooklyn, how it was back in the day. And who wants to talk to me about what's going on in Brooklyn now. I live in Florida now. I'm not too happy about that, okay? I came to Florida following my mom when she was alive. I was following my mom to be here. Thought I was going to go to school while she watched the kids, but that didn't work out. And so I met this guy, and we got married and had some kids. And he died not too long ago. He died 2 years ago. We got a divorce, and then he died about 2 years ago. And my daughter, she's in college, right? She's in college, so I couldn't see myself leaving her. I couldn't see myself leaving her behind. So I thought, you know what? Let me stay with her. Let me stay with her until she finishes college, and every now and then I ask her, you done with college yet? Because I want to get back to Brooklyn. I miss Brooklyn. I love Brooklyn. That's my hometown. I feel like Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. And I got to get some ruby slippers, and I got to click my heels, and I have to say, there's no place like home. I love Brooklyn. My sister and I, we're going to go check out Brooklyn sometime next year, springtime. I was telling her it might be a good idea to go like right around the Labor Day parade, so we can get involved with the jump up festivities going on. And yeah, but growing up in Brooklyn was very interesting to Panamanian parents, because you would come in after hanging out with your hood friends, your hood girls, and they would be like, what's this accent you got going on? You sound like those real American girls. You sound so ghetto, and they didn't like that. They didn't like us sounding like Brooklyn hood. And my grandmother would always say, a young lady must practice herself to speak softly, in her Panamanian accent. A young lady must practice herself to speak softly. And she did not like that hood lingo, that hood dialect. Geneva, where's my jump rope at? I used to say to my sister when I came in the house. My grandmother said, no, stop that. You sound like them real ghetto girls in the street. Oh my God, it was crazy. It was crazy. Are you Panamanian, descent? Are you all from Panama and grew up in Brooklyn, grew up in the streets of Brooklyn, and to Panamanian parents or Caribbean parents, and your Caribbean parents would say you sound so ghetto, or you sound so Americanized, and you felt compelled to put on your Panamanian accent. Oh my God, it was crazy. So every now and then in my head, I'm like, oh gosh, how should I sound? Don't sound too ghetto. But may her soul rest in peace. Grandma has passed, and so did Mom, and so did Dad. But yeah, then my stepmother, because my dad got married, and so my stepmother, she had this Diane Carroll demeanor about herself, and she had, she would speak very plain English, and she had this way about her where she was like, "We're not gonna say Geneva, we're not," which was my sister's name. "We're not gonna say Geneva. We're gonna say Geneva. We're gonna say Geneva." Oh my God, those were crazy times. Those were crazy times, but I miss Brooklyn and I want to try to get back to Brooklyn, and I'm hoping that one fine day I can buy a condo in Brooklyn. So my daughter, she's never been to New York, and she's like, her father was trying to talk her against New York at one time. So she's never been to New York, and so she doesn't want to come with me to New York, and that's fine. I'll buy you a house over here, young lady. I'll buy you a nice little house over here. I'll do some real estate. I'll do some YouTubing and get the money up so I can buy you a nice little comfortable house. And me and your brother, we can mosey on over to New York, to them streets of Brooklyn. Oh my God, I love New York because it's a city that never sleeps. You can wake up at 9. You can take a nice long nap and wake up at 9 a.m. in the night and say, you know what, I want to check out a movie. I want to go into the city. You can go into one of those 24/7 delis and get yourself a nice little deli sandwich and a nice crunchy cheesy pizza, and just be so happy walking through the streets and going into Times Square, and it's looking like it's daytime in Times Square. So if you can relate, let me know in the comments below. And if you, like I said, if you're from Brooklyn, let me know what part of Brooklyn you're from. And let me know what your channel is. If you are a YouTuber as well, drop your channel handle in the comment box and engage with one another. Go visit each other's channel, because YouTube is making it easy for us to come on here and connect with one another and engage. It's all about the engagement. It's all about getting more views to your channel so that you can make that money, right? So you can get monetized and travel the world, get yourself a nice little condo in New York if you want to. And take that money and then invest it in other little business gigs and other little business projects and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm very entrepreneurial minded. I love entrepreneurial related stuff. I had a cosmetic line going on at one time, and I put it on the shelf about 4 years ago. I had gotten sick with bradycardia, and I still battle with it from time to time. I'm on short-term disability now due to bradycardia issues, heart issues, bronchial issues, but I'm sitting down, so it's easy for me to connect. I'm not standing up. Sometimes when I stand up, I get lightheaded. If I stand up for too long of time, I'll get a little lightheaded. But, I've been doing pretty good. So we'll see what happens as I go to the doctors and the doctors assess me and check on me and see what's going on with my heart and things of that nature. I do love making body butters and sugar scrubs and things of that nature. And on this channel, we'll dive into some of those things that I like to do: the body butters, the sugar scrubs, the shower steamers, the self-care. You're gonna go shopping with me. We're gonna go shopping. I'm gonna introduce you to my sister, who's from Panama, but she did the Brooklyn thing. We all did the Brooklyn thing, and yeah, so I'm going to introduce you to my sister, and we're going to go shopping, and we are going to do all that fun stuff. We're going to do all that fun stuff. So stick around. Thanks for connecting with me. It looks like I've been on here for about 15 minutes. You know what? I'm not ready to go just yet. I'll stay on 5 more minutes. What do you want to know about me? Let me know in the comments below as well what you want to know about me. I'm a YouTuber. I do have another YouTube channel called Beauty by Bridget. I do have a few other YouTube channels. I have another one called Freedom with Truth. Now that talks about my time going through a depression, and how I came out of it. It's very spiritual. So I talk about freedom with truth there. There's another channel I have going on called Gracepreneur. I don't want to do any editing with this channel. I just want to record it and just send it off. That's exactly what I want to do. And I hope that's what I can do. Yeah, so I did say that I was going to give you part 2 to the previous video that I had on here earlier. But yeah, I'm still gonna work on it. I'm gonna circle back around and give you the part 2 when I was at the Dominican hairstylist and she said, let me do my job. And I said, no, she did not tell me, let me do my job. When I'm over here paying my hard-earned coins, trying to get my hair done the way I want it to be done, you're gonna listen to what I need to say about my hair, lady. And so, so I am wearing my hair natural. This is a wig. I am wearing my hair natural. I'm trying to grow my hair out to waist length, because that's my goal, to just enjoy waist length at natural hair texture. I am a 4A, 4B type hair. I'm a 4A, 4B. All up in here is 4B. And this, the front part of my hair is 4B. And the back part is 4A texture. And right around here where the baby hairs are is 4A. So yeah, so I figured let me, make this here channel so I can just like be the side of Brooklyn that I can be at times. So yeah, so I figured I would just connect with my other Brooklyn friends, my other Brooklyn people, and talk about things that we can relate to, talk about things that they can understand, because I'm like, I don't know if I mentioned, but I'm in Florida, and I don't like these Florida streets. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get back home, y'all. I gotta get back home. I gotta get back to Brooklyn. I gotta get back to Brooklyn. Yes, I do not like it here. I'm here because I'm supporting my daughter as she is in college. She's in a university right now. And I couldn't see myself leaving her when her dad passed away. So I figured I'd give her a couple of years to do her little college thing. And then I'm just going to mosey on back home. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to mosey on back home. It would just be so nice if I can get me a condo like maybe in Harlem. I love Harlem, particularly Whole Foods. And my favorite Dominican hairstylist is over there. So yeah, so this particular Dominican hairstylist that I went to, she was in the Bronx. No wonder she wasn't cool. But anyway, and she told me, let me do my job. And I'm like, I'm not going back there. And so I figured my hair had grown out because she was trying to put a keratin treatment in the hair. And, because I wanted to rock my natural ringettes. And I figured the keratin would just bring it out, bring that little curl pattern. But, so when she said, let me do my job, I said, you know what? I'm not going to see you anymore. And so I didn't go back to her. And so I figured she was done with, the keratin was done doing this thing. So I figured it grew out a little bit, like maybe a month later. maybe a little less than a month later. And I went ahead and relaxed my hair, and my hair was falling out in clumps. Oh my God, it was so heartbreaking. My hair was just coming out in clumps. And so I decided, you know, I was just gonna wear rock wigs for a while. And so it grew back. It didn't grow back as thick, but it grew back. So I thought, you know what, here's gonna be my strategy to help my hair grow back really, really thick. My strategy is gonna be wear my hair natural. Don't put any more relaxers in my hair, and just wear the wigs, rock the wigs until my hair grow back out. And then, you know, I can do my thing again, figure out. But I just want to know, you know, wear my curl pattern and see what it looks like, waist length, you know. So yeah, so we'll see. So come on this journey with me as I go natural, and as I'll reveal my natural hair on the next video, which will probably be tomorrow. And yeah, come on this journey with me as I go natural, as I grow my hair out to waist length. Let's see if we can get it done within 5 years, maybe less. We'll see. But yeah, so I'm not gonna edit this video. I'm just gonna send it right on, and then I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks for joining me. Bye for now.